confident, courageous.
Anyway, you have to sit down and ask questions.
Hello, my name is Kwabena Darko. Welcome. Today we want to talk about entrepreneurship and innovation. Entrepreneurship and innovation. It has become needful for a lot of our young men, especially in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Africa, to think about innovation and to think about entrepreneurship. And it's not like there is an option. There is no option if you really look at it, because for our continent to develop, we will need a lot of people to come up with all kind of technology, and we will need a lot of people to build businesses around these technologies. And in almost every industry, whether it's agriculture, whether it's construction, whether it's real estate, whether it's IT, finance, retail, every aspect of our economy, we need people to innovate. We need people to build businesses. We need entrepreneurs to build structures who are committed. And sometimes they look at it as if it's just an option where, when you don't have anything to do, they just go and build your business. No, but this has to be seen as a critical need. Right from independence to date, the very areas that we have not so much promoted among our people is about technology development and entrepreneurship. It's not just people trying to start something on their own subsistently. No, I'm talking about people intentionally, structurally, systematically building a business to solve a problem in a region or in a country or even on the continent. And the people that are coming from our colleges, the people that are coming from our universities, we must have this kind of consciousness. We must have this kind of thinking. And so it's not something that we say that we are just using it to create job for the youth. And maybe it's a good thing, but I'm not talking about creating job per se. I'm talking about people seeing critical need and having the right skill set, having the right commitment to building business around that which they see as a need, as a problem to solve in our country. So this is so important that we have a lot of our people equipped to understand entrepreneurship. Going to school and saying that after school, I want to go into agriculture, I want to go into mechanized farming, I want to go into commercial farming. After school, I want to go into food processing. After school, I want to go into manufacturing. After school, I want to build a financial, a financial company that gives loans to small businesses, or that gives loans, or even give capital to startups. We need to have this kind of mindset. It can be done. Only when we have it can be done, and we can do it when we have conscientized and when we have told our people that this is it. This is so critical. We are talking of development of Africa. Africa is not going to develop just by political, just by politics. No, that's not true. It's going to develop because you and I are going into business. We understand the infrastructure. We understand the systems. Many of the systems that were set not to promote our own, and we still have a lot of them in place. The kind of education that we are giving, we still have to add a lot to it, but we need young men and women to see this as a cause to develop our countries and to develop our continent. It's that much important. And one of it that you have to know is that when you take this part, be so much confident and focused, because eventually it pays off. When we started, it was ragged, it was nasty, but we stay put and we're still moving, And so you need a lot of the so-called educated people to add more information to just the degrees, the courses that they did in school. And one of the things that I had to add was a lot of financial knowledge, a lot of information on business and how it is built, reading a lot of materials on entrepreneurship, on management, on leadership, on setting vision, on building structures. It does not really matter the industry that you go into. What matters is innovation is just about finding a new way of bringing a new product to the market, or bringing a new process, a new approach to the market. And we need a lot of our young minds to do that. It's not only through IT, it's not only through internet, it's not only through technology. Innovation can apply to any other area of industry, of all kind of businesses. It can be retail, it can be farming, it can be anything. It can be fashion, it can be anything. You find a way. And when they say bring a new way, it just means just add a little thing which is unique to you. You can see how maybe the way the woman serves that banquet in that area. When you bring another approach to it, you have really innovated, so to say. You have really innovated. And we need to look at this. And it's open. The opportunities that are in Africa are enormous. The problem is the content, the knowledge that the young people have. So if you're a young person, be positive, be optimistic, open your mind. Any area that you commit 5-10%, 10 years, 5 years of your life studying and building any business, and if you become that positive and say that I'm going to do this no matter what, you'll do it, and you become hugely successful. Your success will even overwhelm you. So you need to group in this. You need to flow. You need to work with people who see this. You need to work with friends who are looking at the possibilities. You can go into cocoa, say that I want to go into cocoa, want to bring innovation there. You can say that I want to go into agric machinery manufacturing. You can any place and be that much committed to it. The wealth in Africa, the financial success in Africa cannot be measured. So if they told you that here is difficult, if they told you that you cannot do anything here, there are no opportunities, shift your mind again. Check the information that you're processing. It's not true. It is not true. That's how a lot of foreigners come, and within no time, they have built enough or enormous fortune. Because what we have here and the statistics that they have, don't read all those statistics, don't believe them. They underestimate the wealth, they underestimate the successes, they underestimate the numbers. There's a lot of prosperity in Africa. Don't forget that. And so my name is Kwabena Darko. I'm talking about entrepreneurship and innovation. I'm saying that a lot of our young men and women must go into businesses, and you go there. Don't go to school and finish and look for government work. And a lot of our parents are just conditioned to believe that their children are successful only when they get a job from the government, or only when they get a job from multinationals, businesses that are built by non-Africans. That's where they are successful. And so when you start, they are not going to encourage you. Your friends will not even be proud of you starting a business. They'll ask you, why are you wasting your time? Why don't you go to America? Why don't you go to England? After 30 years, if you had a plan, your friends will come and they will send you their children to give jobs to. And on top of that, you would have made it significant. You would have solved a lot of problems. You would have made significant progress, and you would have given a lot of people opportunities just because you're committed to it. And so in your 20s, focus, build something here. You're not disadvantaged. Not at all. You don't need a lot of money to start. You just start with what you have. Just be hardworking, be truthful, and be open-minded, meaning you constantly want to learn. Challenge your thought and be so much optimistic and positive about our continent, about our country. Don't be pessimistic. Don't be the one sitting on radio, because if you listen to radio, they're only talking about politics and sports and entertainment. Where is innovation? Where is entrepreneurship? Where is wealth creation? And so if those things could change our country, if the discussion on politics could change our country would have changed. Let's face it. That is not it. The countries that are fronting innovation and entrepreneurship are not wasting a lot of time talking about just politics. No. They're talking about how to bring new ideas to the market. They're talking about how to solve problems. They're talking about how do we do this differently. They're talking about reaching a lot of people in as short as possible. They're talking about bringing more products, developing more products at a cheaper cost. That is what they are talking about. It's not the politics. So we have to raise a whole new generation that is infiltrating our airwaves and our media with innovation, with entrepreneurship, with finance, with wealth creation, with skill development, with technology. That's what we have to do. And we have to wake them up, because you cannot create the so-called the opportunities that we are looking for. We must create them, but we cannot saturate our airwaves with all kind of information bodies and then expect our young people to do anything significant. No. And so the books that we are writing, the videos that we are creating, we must say that we want a lot of our youth to be in entrepreneurship, to be innovators, to champion the financial freedom of our continent. Some people say that not everybody can be entrepreneurs. Who said that everybody can be entrepreneurs? But everybody can be. If they tell you that nobody can be, now you have completed school 5 years, you don't have anything to do, but you want to eat. Of course, not everybody can eat. You have a course, you have something that you want to solve, you've got to be entrepreneurial. So don't you have completed school, don't stay at home to say that I can't do it. It's for a few people. Who told you? It's not for a few people. It's information that they have given you. Once you change that information, you can be whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be, if they give you the right information, you will do it. Nobody was born an entrepreneur, and nobody was born an employee. It's information. It's information. it's the information, it's the training, it's the environment they create, it's the convictions that you develop. Everybody can solve a problem. And entrepreneurship is about problem solving. Innovation is about problem solving. So once you up your game, once you up your skill set, once you up your commitment, your consciousness, once you continue to feed yourself with the right information, you can achieve anything. So entrepreneurship, we need you to start one. Don't be at home be crying. Just start small. Start from where you are. You'll be amazed where it will take you to and what it will become. Now with the internet, you have no even excuse. There are so many opportunities with people just creating what your life to be. Results.
You're on the same page. Everyone.